Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another class meeting. For this meeting, we're going to be looking at the sense of taste and smell. We're looking at page 5 from our workbook. Let's start off now by looking at that diagram that is on the top right-hand section of our page. We have a diagram of the what?
The tongue.
Diagram of the tongue. And we know that your tongue, your nose and tongue give information about what is around you. Sometimes these sense organs can help to protect you. For example, the smell of smoke can warn you of a
Fire.
fire. Good. So let's look at the tongue itself. It says that the tongue,
Which helps to
which
make
helps mix
food
food with saliva during digestion, is the major organ of,
taste.
Taste.
and it's an elongated muscular organ located in the,
Mouth.
Mouth.
and we cannot talk or swallow without our tongue. Let's look now. It says the upper surface of the tongue is rough and tiny bumps on it called taste buds, right? And with the four main tastes are sour, sweet, bitter, and salty. So let's look at the tongue. The tip of the tongue is what?
Sweet taste buds.
No, sir. No, no, no. Let's look at the diagram. The tip is sweet. Just behind the tip of the tongue, we have salty.
Taste.
Good night, sir.
Behind salty, we have sour. And to the back of the tongue, we have bitter. Okay.
Good night, sir.
One person at a time, please. All right. So let's go again now. So we move on to the nose. So the nose is our organ of smell, which filters incoming air, and air enters the nose through two openings called the nostrils. Okay, the same thing people call the nose hole, right?
Yes, sir.
The nostrils lead to a space at the back of the throat, and this space is called the nasal cavity. Now, in the body, we have several things called cavity. Okay, a cavity is just a space. So the space associated with your nostrils and breathing, that would be your nasal cavity. Now, it's covered with a special skin that produces a sticky substance that they call what?
Mucus.
And it helps to keep the inside of the nasal cavity moist. All right. Now we have some receptor cells with damp hairs, and as air passes over these hairs, the special cells pick up information and sell that to the olfactory nerve, which takes it to a special part of the brain that deals with smell. All right.
Yes,
So we're going to move now from page 9 to page 10. Now it says your tongue and nose work together.
Sir, you're in the science book.
Yes, darling, we're in the science book at page 10.
Yes, sir.
So your nose and tongue work together to help you to enjoy the tastes and smells around you, right? And the flavors of food are a combination of their taste and smell. So flavor is a combination of taste and smell. Taste is linked to the sense of smell, and that is why it's difficult to identify different foods separately if your nose is blocked or if you're suffering from a bad cold. The sense of smell is reduced by the extra mucus in the nasal passages. All right. So this is why sometimes when people have a cold, they say the food don't have no taste, right? And it's just because of the extra mucus that is covering up those receptor cells. So let us go now to the unit review section, and let's see if we can work through this. And I'll be calling name by name. So please answer when your name is called. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so let's look now. So here we have a matching exercise. We have column A and we have column B. It says that we need to match these things. So we have on one side, we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we have from A to I on the other side. So let's see if we can match these up. Let's go. The lining of the nose. What would we associate that one with? Mucous membrane. So that we'll put 1 and C together.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Collects information about taste.
Taste
Sense.
buds. Taste buds.
Yes, I will take taste buds. So that would be 2 and E.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Carry messages from the nose to the brain.
All
Sir.
olfactory.
Olfactory.
Yes.
All right, so
Sorry,
we'll
nerve.
associate 3. So I'm gonna ask Corey to do number 4, elongated muscular organ. Corey.
I.
I.
Okay, so 4, that would be the tongue. Let me see now. Who is next? Walker. TC.
Yes, sir.
Organ that includes the nasal cavity. What organ is that?
Mm, org, sir.
Not hearing
Organ.
you.
Organ that includes nasal cavity. Sir, the nostril, sir.
No, no, no. I wouldn't say the nostril. I would
Sir.
Tell
say
him
something else.
that is a part
Sir.
of it.
Can't
Sir,
talk
can
over
I?
can't talk
Sir,
over
can
each
I?
other. TC, look again. The nostril is not an organ.
Um,
It's a part of the organ.
the organ that includes nasal cavity. Sir, the nose.
Okay, so I'll take nose. Number 6, a part of the body having a specific function. I'm not certain
Camera.
who.
But
Rajay, take
must
that one.
purpose. Okay, sir.
Person with the camera on, please turn it off.
Sir, D.
Hold on a second. There's someone with a camera on, and for privacy purposes, we cannot have any camera on now, please.
Zaquan. Zaquan, turn off the camera.
Sir, he's not hearing.
Zaquan, turn off the camera.
Please and thank you.
All right, let's go again. So parts of the body having specific have specific purpose. What would that be?
D.
The nostril.
No, sir. D.
D.
Yes, sir.
Receptor cells.
Yes, sir.
No, 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 no. That one doesn't. Anybody else wants to try that one?
Sir, that's what I have in my book, so I can't say anything else.
A part of
Sir,
the
F.
body. All right, leave it out for now and go back to it. If you're in exam, that's what you'd have to do. Just work on the rest of them until you get back to that one. So it detects basic odors.
Sir.
No. Who's
D.
question? No.
Let me see. Mr. Allen, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Which
Yes,
one
sir.
are these?
Yes. Sir, which number? Number, sir.
Number 7.
Olfactory. Hmm?
Hold on a second.
Sir.
Say again.
Sir, the
Number what?
olfactory. Seven.
Detect
Sir.
basic odors. Olfactory nerve is taken already, so we can't use olfactory nerve because that is taken already.
Sir. D. Receptor cells.
It's either receptor cells or sensory cells. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back to. It says if we look at point number 2 under the section of nose, inside the top of the nose is a set of receptor cells, and when you breathe in, air passes over it. These detect the smelly particles that are in the air. All right. So odor have to do with smell. So we're going to use 7 at D. Got it?
Yes, sir.
No, man. No, no, no. Somebody not treating us right at all.
Sir, for number 7.
Number 7, I would use D because
Sir,
we just read there. Could you say that again?
but you said our sensory waves
Okay.
and the
I
main
Talia,
particles are.
hold on. Talia, you're very muffled. So I'm not certain what you're doing with your microphone there, but you have to speak clearly so that we can all hear what you're saying. You're very, very muffled. So go again, please.
Sir, Sir, it says our sensory cells in the nasal passages are thought to be able to detect 7 basic odors. The main
Yeah.
different sense we can identify are combinations of these odors.
Um, I'm not. So you're saying that you think it should be receptor, it should be sensory cells instead?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on to that. Let, let's come back to that again afterwards and see. Opening of the nose, we are sure that the opening of the nose will be B, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So fun, that would be 8. And cells covered with damp hair. Let's go over to those and look for the ones covered with the damp hair. Okay, so those are the receptor cells. All right. So 9 would go to D, and detect basic odors would go to sensory cells. So that would be at F. So what is left? What is left at A now?
6.
Bio?
Cause of
Okay.
what happiness?
So that is a what? An organ.
Organ.
All right, so let's go over this once more. So the lining of the nose. Come guys, what's the lining of the nose?
Sir,
C. Mucus.
mucous membrane.
I just want you to tell me what the answer is. Don't call the
Yes,
number, just tell me what the answer is. So number 1, lining of the nose is the.
mucous membrane.
Number 2, collects information about taste.
Taste
Taste
about
buds.
Number 3, carry messages from your nose to the brain.
Olfactory
olfactory
nerve.
nerves.
Okay. Elongated muscular organ, what would that be?
The
Tongue.
tongue.
All right. Let me see. Organ that includes the nasal cavity.
Nose. Nose.
Nose. Part of the body having a specific function or
Organ.
purpose.
Organ.
Organ. Detects basic odors.
Sensory cells.
Sensory cells. Yes. Opening of the nose.
Nostril.
Nostril.
All right. Let me see. And cells covered with damp hair.
Receptor cells.
Damp hair.
Cells.
All right. So that's done. So complete the following. What 4 tastes do the taste buds recognize? I'll
Check
start.
the answer.
No, please hold. I will call. Please hold. So let me start with Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, give me 1.
Sweet, sir. Sweet, sir. Sweet.
I am starting with Mr. Allen. 1. Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir. Sweet.
Yes, give me 1. All right. Allen from my class.
Yes, sir.
Come, give me 1 more.
Sour, sir.
Come on, faster than that. This is easy work.
Bitter and salty.
All right, bitter. Let me see. I'm not certain who has the phone brown.
What I said, sir?
Hello, the person with the phone name Brown.
Brown Nicole, sir.
Yes.
Sir Fentonian.
All right. So Tony, give me one more. So we have sour already and bitter already. Give me one more of the tastes.
Salty, sir.
Come on, guys, we have to pay attention.
Salty, sir.
Salty, and the final one would be?
Sour.
Not hearing you.
Sweet, sir.
Sour.
No, we did sour already. So we have
Sweet.
sour, bitter. Yes, we have sour, bitter, sweet, and salty. Let's say them in order from the tip of the tongue to the back of the tongue. Which one would come first? Corey.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Sweet. Corey.
Yes, Corey. Which one would come first?
Corey.
Corey is not here anymore. Talia, which one comes first?
No, he's not here.
I'm not hearing any of them.
Sweet.
But we're not hearing you, darling. So let's go again. Which one comes first?
Sweet, sir.
Sweet.
Talia, which one comes after sweet?
Sir, she's on mute, I think.
Raji, which one comes after sweet?
Salty.
Which one comes after salty?
Sour.
And the last one in the at the back of the tongue?
Bitter.
Alright. So it says number 11. How does what you smell affect what you taste? Anybody wants to take that on?
How does what you smell affect what you taste? Sir. Okay.
Yes, TC, try for me now.
Sir, like for instance, the two of them work together. So, for instance, your nose is stuffy, like you have a bad cold, and you have extra mucus in your
Nostrils
nasal
or nasal passage.
nasal passage.
Yes.
It's going to affect how you taste because they are connected, sir.
All right. So your sense of taste and smell work together to give flavor. All right.
Yes, sir.
Why, when
Okay.
somebody is sick and stuffy, they can't taste anything, basically.
All right. Let's go over to page number 11 now. Where in the nose are the nerve endings located?
When the nose or the nerve and the brain?
Nasal cavity?
No. Hold on.
Anybody?
No.
There is a diagram of the nose. You see,
Where,
we would
sir?
see a section. We would, if we had a diagram of the nose, we would see a section labeled the olfactory bulb, and in the olfactory bulb, we would see that's where we have a mass of nerve endings. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So we move on from that. List two functions of the tongue.
It helps
Two.
to taste.
Yes, we have tasting. What's the
Sir,
second?
it helps to mix food with saliva during digestion.
Good. So we have tasting, mixing with saliva.
Saliva.
We have rolling the food into a bolus. You remember that from grade 3?
Yes, sir.
Just the little small balls that you're going to then swallow, small balls of food that you swallow. And it also helps us to do what? What we're doing right now. Helps us to talk. Okay, number 14, we kind of got the answer from TC a while ago, so we won't go over that one. List two functions of the nose.
Smelling. Smelling
Yes, so it's
and
important for smell and
Sir, it's
food.
not. I don't hear that.
Therefore, tasting food.
And to help us to be
Not
Yes.
really.
to
Yes.
help us to be attracted to the smell of food.
Hmm? You're
Not
smelling.
what I'm looking for. Let me tell you what I have in mind. Somebody's fan is on in the background there.
Mine, mine. Oh.
Come on, people, we're wasting here. Somebody's fan.
Yeah.
All right. So the functions that I have are to detect odors and to keep dust out of your nasal passage,
Yes,
right? So the
sir.
nose,
Yes,
inside of your nose
sir.
has small hair, and those hairs are to keep, dust and other particles out
Yes, sir.
of your respiratory system. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, state number 16 says, state two ways by which your sense of smell and taste can protect you.
Sir, the smell protect you from danger, sir.
How does it do that?
Sir, for instance, there's a smoke, so you can detect that there's a fire, sir.
Okay. What else? Anybody else?
TSC.
Phones, people, phones.
Those phones vibrating really, really hurt my ears, especially since I'm wearing headphones. But what about smelling food that is spoiled?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Have you ever taken up something to eat it and you know that this one can't eat because just of based on how it smells?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It smells.
Or if you
Yes,
put
sir.
something into your mouth and it does not taste right, you do what? You spit it out. So that will
Yes,
help
sir.
to protect you, keeping you what? From eating food that is unfit for human consumption. Someone's microphone
Is
is, someone's speaker is too loud. Maybe the person has us on speaker. If you do that, we're going to hear this constant echo, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So anything else on the nose and the tongue and all of that that we need to go over?
No, sir.
no,
Is
Sir,
it
at the
true?
no, sir. Sir, sir,
Yes, go ahead.
sir, I want to ask a question.
Sure, go
So
ahead.
I'm looking at the diagram right now, and sometimes you look in the mirror, you see this big old ball thing in the back of your throat. Your throat, what
Mhm.
is it, sir?
The thing that hangs down.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Your uvula.
Okay.
Sir, does it have function?
Yes, it does. Everything has a function, my friend.
Sir, what does it do?
Um,
I'm not
I
sure.
don't remember.
Sir, I
But
think Sir Corey sent it in Edmodo.
And I do not have
yeah,
the
I think
password
yeah, I think
anymore. Yay! And
I
I've
th-
Sir,
already
because
deleted that.
Sir, you asked us to research it and send it to you.
send it out in the group again for me.
Corey.
Kori.
Okay. So the spelling for it is UVULA. The roof of the mouth is composed of two sections. The hard palate is at the front and the soft palate is at the
But
back. The uvula can be seen at the back of the throat, hanging from the middle of the soft palate.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
So the uvula is a part of the soft palate. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
People who have problems with this can have a problem breathing. They can have sore throat. It can be related to swollen tonsils, can have excessive saliva. They can have gagging where they feel like they're choking, or wanting to vomit. All right.
Sir,
Yes,
I
sir.
want to
Yes,
ask a
sir.
question, sir. Sir,
Go ahead.
sir, why when you squeeze your nose, sir, you see some white something coming out, sir?
I'm not
Because
certain
your
what you
bumps.
mean.
So like when they push up your nose and then you see like the bumps popping.
That has to do with the skin and the oil that is under the your oil producing glands that are just under
As
your
in
skin.
pimples.
Okay, remember that our skin produces oil to moisten it, but in
Yes, sir.
those areas, usually,
Sir, Rajay's background. Background.
okay, don't worry, I'm gonna mute him. Yeah.
Mm.
So I was saying, remember that your skin, when we did skin, the last session we looked at, we see that we have oil producing glands under the skin, and that's supposed to moisten the skin. However, from time to time, we have sections of the body that produce excess oil, and usually your nose and sections of your forehead and so on, your cheeks sometimes can produce excess oil, causing us to have what? Pimples, because sometimes this
Yes,
oil
sir.
gets, if we have a pore that is blocked up, then that oil can stay there and do what? Get inflamed, and the air becomes infected and all of that, and we have a pimple. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all right, any other question, or can we end it here for now?
No, sir. Sir, we can do simple and complex machine learning. Speaking of.
We All right, let me give you the task for tonight then. So
Okay.
for tomorrow, please make sure that you read up on Unit 2 now, simple and complex machines, and you are able to answer all the unit review questions from page 16 to page
70.
no to page 20. All right.
Oh,
So take
yes,
the
sir.
extra time now, read over that. So what have
Sir,
we
this
done
is
so far this week? We have done the sense organs that we're going to do. Not all of them. We have done, this would be from the grade 4 section of the book. Okay. So we
Yes,
have looked at the skin, we have looked at the tongue, and we have looked at the nose. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to discuss simple and complex machines. All right,
yes,
guys.
sir.
Thank you all for
Sir.
participating. I will see you tomorrow at school. Have for yourselves a good night, get your rest, and come school early tomorrow.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
sir.
sir.
All right,
China's
bye.
bag. Bye,
Yes,
sir.
Reggie.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.